Hello and welcome to Silver Star Guidance YouTube channel. This is going to be a general reading for relationships for the people born under the energy of Pisces. I actually had to pause this for a little while before I started because we had trick-or-treaters going around the block, so I think they're going around to a different part of the neighborhood now, so we'll see how we go. Yeah, happy Halloween. So let's see what we have for Pisces. This is going to be a 6 cards for you and 6 cards for your heart's desire. So it may be someone that you're involved in, having a relationship with, or it could even be someone you haven't met yet. So we'll see what the cards have to say. This is for Pisces for November. 2018. Sticky. Okay, there. Alright, so this the first part of November for Pisces. Let's see what you have here. Pisces for November, dealing with love and relationships. Got 2 that want to come in straight away, which is 3 of Wands and Queen of Wands in reverse. Could be in a situation where waiting for love to come in and perhaps it hasn't yet, and it's sort of had a bit of a damper to perhaps to your ego or self-esteem, possibly. Anything else I'm getting from that? Hoping and waiting. Kind of feeling it's like I'm getting this like let down in a way. Let's see what's going on with your person here. The start of November. In a sticky situation, it seems like. Cards are. This thing. Okay. Yes, feels good. Alright, what's going on with your person here, your heart's desire? The Hierophant. High Priest in this deck. Might be a conflict. Might be having dealing with some sort of faith issue. Okay, is that what it is? They're doing very well. 9 of Pentacles. So they're in quite a good place at the moment. Perhaps that's why it's got you feeling a little sort of withdrawn at this point. Feeling quite powerful in this position. Perhaps it's putting you off a little. Let's see. Actually, I wanna clarify the High Priest here. I'm not really can't get anything clear from that. This one keeps staring at me. Six of Pentacles in reverse. Misdirected energy, but in reverse I feel it's being, the energy is being focused not so much in the wrong direction, but not the direction you want, hence you're waiting in this sort of stagnant place and not feeling too hot shit about yourself, but they're feeling like pretty good. Might be a bit of a crush, possibly, for some anyway. So let's see what else we got for you here, Pisces. Let's see what we have here. Yeah, it's like they're not giving to you, it's like it's giving to themselves when you want it to be given to you. Could be dealing with money, finances. Maybe they're not, you know, could be like you want them to take you out to dinner and a movie or something, and they're sort of more concerned with themselves at this point. Ace of Swords, yeah, thinking rationally, and you know, it's using your intellect more than your intuition on this, seeing things for what they are. Okay, let's see what else we have. Pisces here. Queen of Cups. Yeah, so he's trying to stay balanced emotionally. So you're thinking with both your head and your heart in this way. It's like I'm getting, it's like you're trying to work this person out. It's like, and you're going from like all angles. It's like, do they like me? Don't they like me? What are the reasons for it? You know, what does my heart say? What does my gut say? It's like, well, you know, what? Looking around, trying to find clues in a way, or something like that. A little bit of detective work. Okay. Interesting. And we have Temperance in reverse. Yeah, they're being a bit irrational and a bit extreme with how they're going about things. It's possibly why you're trying to work it out, what's going on with this person. Let's get another card for them. Let's see what's going on with the person here. Page of Cups. Maybe you're concerned that they're wanting to give their love and attention to someone else by the way they've been acting, and you're trying to figure it out. Okay. Yeah, okay. So, let's keep going for you, Pisces. See what else we have. I'm hoping too that this is coming out clear enough. I was using the Rider White deck for the generals simply because it shows the clearest on the camera, but I actually do feel a lot more comfortable using these decks, even though the Rider-Waite I've had the longest for many years now. Let's see, what have we got for Pisces towards the end of November? It's like you see the truth in it, but you're not willing to accept it. You don't want to take that blindfold off. Seems like Five of Pentacles, it's like you need to ask for help with this. I don't think that this is something, perhaps it's something for you, and this one's coming out, yeah. I think you're afraid that you're being played by this person, that they're a bit of a trickster with the Magician here. But also could relate to actually taking someone that's more experienced, asking for advice in this matter. The overall energy, Two of Pentacles in reversed, so it's causing you to be unbalanced in this way. Yes, yeah, it's causing you unbalance. Let's see, before I sort of go too much on the Magician here, let's see what this person is going on towards the end of November. Almost said May. Those kids are lucky. I'm not much of a sweet tooth. I don't usually have candy and stuff, but I do actually have some, luckily for them, I have a few little lollies in my fridge, so it's their lucky day if they come around. Bless their little hearts. Okay, let's see. I think they're actually one of my neighbour's sister's kids or something, and he knows I'm doing readings today, so he probably took him around to a different place and try not to disturb me, which would be nice of him. But this is my last reading for the night, so all the rest of them have been done. Yes. Tower in reverse. What else have we got here? So, Tower in reverse in this relation. They don't want to, if this is a relationship, it's not something that they want to break off. I think they're just going through some stuff at the moment that's making them a bit irrational. It's pointing me to this as in, like, perhaps it's like someone, for example, like if someone receives an inheritance or something, or a sum of money, and it changes the way they sort of act and perceive the world for a while, and they sort of get into this sort of like a bit of a more of a egotistical sort of state, and they're sort of like a bit more about themselves for the time, and it's causing them to become irrational. That's sort of just an example, but it's like something's changed and it's causing them to become irrational. It's Page of Cups. It's I'm getting it. It's like it's going to be towards the end of the mid-month. This is something they want to share with you, whatever it is, this abundance they have. And this irrationality is like they're coming through it. They sort of want you there with them, and they want to build a stronger foundation with you on this. But I think you're trying to investigate this and looking at it from so many angles and analyzing it in different ways. You might not be allowing yourself to actually see it for what it is and trying to create something that it's not, possibly. With the Five of Pentacles here, it's like, see, it's with the Two of Pentacles in reverse. I mean, it's causing imbalance for yourself too, like their irrationality is causing you to be a little irrational in your own way. Interesting. Sticky, yeah. I guess I was right, sort of. That's why that was sort of coming from. I'll get one more card for your person here, and yeah, you're sort of perceiving them to like they're sort of trying to mess you around, whereas I'm feeling it's actually the opposite. They actually want to try and get closer to you. But this is also saying to me too, it's like it might be worth seeking the advice of someone, you know, older and more experienced, for example. You know, like you might have you know, old friends, or you know, parents or teachers, or you know, someone that you look up to. You might want to sort of ask them, look, what do you think about all this sort of stuff? And sort of they might help sort of balance out some of this sort of stuff that's been going on for you, sort of swimming around in your head and your heart at the moment. Let's see, let's try and get one more here for this one here. World. And Six of Cups in reverse. Yeah, this person is looking to the future. It's like whatever was going on in the past, they're sort of letting go of past things. It's brought up some stuff for them, but they're coming to you to build a stronger foundation and like help them put an end to this. Like they want this completion with you, is what it is. It's like it's the end of a cycle, but I don't see it as like it's ending something. This is to like a new beginning coming from it. Like it's the future, not the past. They're concentrating on the future. When they're looking at the future, they're seeing you as a part of their future, is what I'm sort of getting from this. So it might be, you might be thinking about it perhaps like the other way around, where it's like, okay, we'll sort of bring it to the inheritance thing. Okay, they've come into some money, for example, and it's like, oh, they're acting sort of, they're buying stuff or just acting in a different way than you used to, and you don't really know what's going on, and it's like, I'm trying to figure this stuff out, and it's like they've changed or whatever, but it's like I think they're realizing what's really important, and like that they want to have like start a new cycle with you is sort of what I'm getting. I'm going to draw a couple more cards, one for the Magician, so I'm going to do that, and one for the World here at the end of this. Now this Magician here. Star in reverse. Yeah, it's you don't want to sort of let go of this idea. It's like you kind of want to think the worst of it because it would make more sense, is sort of what I'm getting. Page of Swords in reverse. Yeah, but you sort of, I get it's like you. It's not that you lack experience in this, but you're lacking the way of looking at it in a certain way. It's like you're just sort of looking at it in the wrong way. And yeah, and I think, yeah, it's possibly, there's other people that are around that are, willing to help you out with this, and perhaps, see it from a different perspective. Let's see here. Odd reading, this one, to be honest. It's a bit odd. Right, it's okay. We shall persevere. What have we got here? 2. No, 3 want to come out. Page of Swords in the upright. So it's all sort of theory for them, but they're lacking the experience how to handle this situation. And it's like your reaction, how you've been going, it's actually causing them stress. It's like they feel like they've done something wrong. Queen of Cups is what I'm seeing, is that's how they sort of see you, that, you know, as a really kind, compassionate, wonderful person, and they want to share all this stuff with you, but it's like you're seeing them as this magician energy, in its negative way. It's like a trickster, but they really sort of want to do something really nice for you. It's like, yeah, they kind of want to start over, but it's like they're afraid that you're taking it the wrong way. Like their actions is like they've been acting a bit differently, and they're afraid that you're not seeing them in the same light. This is a draw for that. The Pentacles in reverse, King of Pentacles in reverse. Sorry, is I just don't think they're really good with money. I guess maybe they just don't know how to handle, like, if I bring back to the example of this sort of win, like if say they win the lotto or something like that, they're just overwhelmed by it. They don't know how to handle it, and sort of doing all this sort of weird stuff. But it's like, no, I mean, they wouldn't want to do anything to hurt you, is what I'm getting. It's just not seeing it. You're not allowing yourself to see it. I think you need someone else's advice on this. Someone a bit. I don't want to say like older and wiser, but say someone else's opinion. Someone that you respect. You know, someone that you can go to ask for their advice in this matter. You know, it wouldn't hurt. Okay, Pisces, I'll leave it there. That was a bit odd, but yeah, I'm going to be doing these readings every month, so for general and relationships. So if you would like to see more content, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and until then, take care.